Make sure to say this first part in as clickbaitiness as possible.
I was going to.
Yes. Go for it.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Are you sure you're ready?
Oh, yeah.
You're not gonna believe what kind of bizarre abnormal creatures are out in the wild. Oh, there's one right now.
That's
wow.
me.
While nature does a good, you're over there. While nature does a good job keeping order, occasionally things go awry, like this intro. From radioactive mutants to rare hybrids, creatures find a way to mutate. Sometimes they grow an extra leg, wink, have a second head, or do things contrary to their survival. And if humanity continues to disrupt habitats, overpopulate, pollute, and poison the earth, their abnormality might just become normal. I'm Mike with List 25, and here are 25 bizarrely abnormal creatures found in the wild.
Cut. Brilliant. Print that one.
Thank you.
That's a print.
I need flowers. There's so many people I have to thank. Oh. Wow. Oh, I can't believe this is... I don't... Oh, these aren't flowers. Thank you. #25. The California sheephead is a rare and endangered species with abnormal and unique qualities. The strangest part about it is its chin and human-like teeth. They use the teeth to crush their prey. As do most things with teeth. How abnormal? Abnormal. 24. Growler bears, also called a pizzly, depending on which was the father or mother, are a polar bear and grizzly bear hybrid found in the wild. They're incredibly rare, and scientists are concerned it could be a bad sign for polar bear survival. 23. This incredibly bizarre creature is the Long-Horned Orb-Weaver. Its long horns don't seem to serve much of a purpose besides scaring off predators. The horn lengths vary, but some can grow to be 45 millimeters in length. And what's that in freedom units, you may ask? 22. In 2012, scientists believe they discovered the first ever hybrid shark. A mix between an Australian blacktip shark and a common blacktip shark, the hybrid shark could be a potential sign of adaptation to climate change. The Australian blacktip likes to swim in warmer waters, while the common blacktip swims 1,000 miles or 1,609 kilometers to the south in colder water. The hybrid apparently can swim in both. 21. Recently, fishermen discovered the first ever recorded two-headed porpoise. It was a newborn male found in the North Sea. Fearing it would be illegal to keep, the Dutch fishermen threw it back. Scientists believe it was a conjoined twin, a rarity in sea mammals. 20. During the first voyage into deep waters, scientists discovered an unexpected creature. The abnormal 15.7 inch or 40 centimeter animal was a faceless fish. It had no eyes and no mouth. Scientists believe fish at extreme depths don't have eyes and use bioluminescence to see. 19. Anyone saying you can't get blood from a stone might want to reconsider. The Pura chilensis is a sea creature off the coast of Chile. The outer shell looks like a rock, but when you cut it open, it bleeds red. And yes, it's a living creature with a mouth, a stomach, and everything else it needs to survive. 18. Sometimes referred to as the Pelican Eel, the gulper eel is a peculiar deep-sea fish found in the wild. With an enormous mouth and tiny fins that are hardly visible, it uses bioluminescence to attract and kill its prey. 17. A two-headed cow was born on a farm in North Florida. With only one body, but 4 eyes, 4 ears, and 2 mouths, the two-headed cow wasn't expected to live long. They rarely live longer than 40 days. 16. The Gharial is a thin-nosed, critically endangered crocodile living in India. They once roamed in places like Myanmar and Pakistan. Their population was reduced by 98% due to excessive hunting and removal of their habitats. 15. Once thought to be rather rare, coy wolves are now more common than ever. They're the hybrid animal of a coyote and a wolf, and are mostly found in western North America. Mating began when wolf populations depleted due to deforestation and commingled with coyotes. So maybe it's a coy wolf. Coy wolf looks better.
14.
Most frogs go after small flying objects like flies, but the fanged frog is not most frogs. Found in Thailand, this behemoth hunts not just flies, but birds. That's right, it's a bird-eating frog. It also has fangs it uses when attacking other male frogs. It's a vampire frog.
13.
Speaking of abnormal frogs, there's plenty to be found in the wild. One in Ecuador is entirely see-through. It's so clear you can see its heart beating in its chest. Unfortunately, scientists fear these frogs are in danger due to deforestation. Probably the fact that people don't actually see them. They're just like, squish, damn it. I didn't see the guy.
12.
Near the Solomon Islands, scientists found something phenomenal. The first known biofluorescent turtle. The turtle was specifically glowing neon green and red. While it's normal for certain sharks, fish, and other sea life to have this ability, it's rather abnormal for a turtle.
11.
Two-headed sharks aren't only the stuff Hollywood likes to sell on the big screen. They're surprisingly real. While they used to be considered rare, they're now becoming more common. From Florida to India, fishermen have been finding them in their nets.
Nope.
That's twice the boops.
10.
The Pinocchio frog lives up to its name. Scientists actually discovered it by accident. The male has a spike on its nose that dangles when it's inactive and points up when it's calling.
9.
After the Chernobyl fallout, reports of deformed livestock spread. In 1992, a reporter visited a nearby farm and saw a black cow with a deformed face and heavily cleft lip.
8.
For a long time, the Eurasian lynx was thought to be gone from Europe. Abnormally, scientists discovered them in the strangest place, Chernobyl. It's assumed they went there because humans won't. They've likely become radioactive, but scientists aren't sure how much.
Let's go get bitten by one.
Eurasian lynx, Eurasian lynx. Friendly neighborhood Eurasian lynx.
I'll be Lynx Man.
Eurasian lynx.
Eurasian Lynx Man. Not you.
Quick, what are your powers?
Eurasian.
Great.
7.
Granted, great bustards aren't exactly the most abnormal creature, but there is one minor exception. The male great bustards will actually poise themselves to look sexier for a mate. They snack on poisonous beetles and parasites to get the job done. Not exactly normal behavior. Speak for yourself.
That's how I got my girlfriend.
He poisoned himself. Want to go out? Hang on. I'm going to chug some Clorox.
It's a poison drug called love.
6.
Lobsters come in a variety of colors, including brownish green, blue, and even albino. However, finding a calico lobster, half brown on one side and half yellow on the other, is extremely rare. Like 1 in 30 million rare. Luckily, a fisherman hit the lobster jackpot when he caught one in Maine.
5.
When animals live around high levels of radiation, chances are abnormalities will arise. In a study, scientists discovered several sad abnormalities to the local swallows. Their beaks are surprisingly smaller and deformed. Many are partially albino, and their toes are deformed and misshapen.
4.
Technically, the gastric brooding frog is extinct, but that doesn't make it any less abnormal. Namely, this frog had a bizarre way to give birth. The females would swallow the eggs, and they'd hatch in her stomach. One by one, the baby frogs would come out of her mouth.
3.
The wholphin is a mix between a dolphin and a false killer whale. While they've been said to exist in the wild, they're difficult to find or track down. However, marine biologists believe they're more likely to exist more in areas where both these animals live in close proximity to each other.
2.
You might think a legless lizard is just a snake, but you'd be wrong. First, unlike snakes, legless lizards don't have forked tongues. They do have eyelids and ear holes, two things snakes do not have. Of course, they share the same trait of not having legs.
1.
In China, a cow born with an extra limb was almost put down by the farmer. No one wanted to buy it from him, afraid it would die early. He decided to keep it, and it's living well. So, what's the most bizarre creature you've seen? Let us know in the comments below, or tweet your answers to us at List25. Are you debating?
No.
I haven't seen anything really weird. I mean, I've seen pictures. I don't think I've actually come across anything strange.
Cool.
On the Alachua Trail, I saw a family of like little birds fighting off a snake. That was neat. That's all.
I saw a gator a lot.
Yeah. I'm really trying to think now if I've seen any weird animals.
Mike with list 25. Oh, snap.
Enjoying our lists? Be sure to click that subscribe button on the bottom right and the notification bell so you don't miss out on new ones every Monday through Friday. Share them with friends and help us consistently conciliate curiosity. And if you want even more lists, check out these videos here or just head to our website at list25.com.